No problem.
Hello, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean, and look who I have with me today, Scott-Scorpio Sun Tarot. Hi, Scott. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. I just had to turn something off there for
Oh,
me.
you were having a feedback. I see.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had
that
feedback. I
happens.
got you now.
How are you doing today, Scott?
I'm great. I'm glad to be here with you.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun Saturday. I love our Saturdays together. And the whole gang is here saying hello to all of us. So nice to see everybody. I see Viviani and Jessica Lynn, and Wiki is here. Hi, Wiki. Wiki, is it early for you? It must be like 10 or 11, no, 10 o'clock in the Pacific
Pacific, yeah.
time zone. And Jackie Jacaranda and Laura Hammond Davis. So nice to see everybody. Jenny Berlin. So nice to see everybody. So
Yes.
we're coming up to the Halloween and All Souls Day, and there's so many different offerings going on. It's a beautiful time of year. How is the how are the trees turning and the seasonal changes going on in your area, Scott?
They are starting to turn. We went through kind of a moment of extremes to where when the power was out, when the hurricane was here, it was so hot. And then right after that, it got so cold. So I think everything kind of died quickly. So a lot of the trees have already changed, but it's still pretty.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, the aftermath is I'm just putting this pinning this message to the top there. The aftermath is still going on, and it's still
Mhm.
very uh it's just the trauma is still occurring, and the aftermath is
Mhm.
still occurring, and it's just so sad. But I didn't know that a lot of the trees had died, and a lot of it went from like a summertime directly into like a wintertime for you. They just started
Mhm.
dying before they had a chance to change over. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's what I see when I go out. But I'm kind of a hermit, so well, I am a hermit, so don't know exactly. I haven't looked in the past couple of days, but that's what I was getting, that a lot of them have changed already or getting ready to.
Mhm. Well, I think that I would love to take pictures. I mean, just the way that the angle of the sun against the trees, against all those colors. And you know how trees have like green leaves? Well, the green, before they turn brown and fall, the green turns like a golden green, like,
Right.
like that, like a gold hue in the green, not that deep dark green, and then the golden green with the yellow and the orange, and then the way the sun hits it, and it's just so beautiful. Really, really vivid colors this year. And it matters how
Yes.
much it rained, it matters how cold it gets at night, and how quick all the
Mhm.
changeover happens. So maybe that's
Right.
why I'm noticing it this year a little bit more than some other years.
Right. Yeah,
But
definitely.
I'm looking forward to, who is this? Imagine me with me
That's
shamanic journeys.
that is Brenda. She is a channel. She has her own channel, and I actually did a live with her about 2 weeks ago, and Terry Renner actually asked me or referred her to me. So
Oh,
yeah, so
wow.
we had a great time. She's very knowledgeable about the tarot and very gentle, and I enjoyed our live a lot. So yeah, hi Brenda.
She's sending you lots of hearts. Nice to meet you, Brenda. I love your icon, and I wasn't sure if you were one of the chat members who had changed their name, but it's nice for you to be here. And Garnet is here, and a boreum tree plantation.
Oh,
Nice. I think he's in the middle of talking. to
Yeah,
somebody.
probably.
Um, oh, look, Venus is a landscaper, and this summer's weather hurt her business. We were in heat
Mm.
waves and a big drought. Oh, interesting. Well, you weren't, I don't think you were in the Northeast because I don't think must be, you never know. It could just be one state away where they have a drought sometimes. It doesn't take much. Um, all right. Wow, very nice. Thank you, Venus, for sharing that. And I want to go to Garnet saying hi to Jean. Let me go up here. Hello, Scott, dear man. Very nice. And here it is. This is what I was looking for. He always does this and it tickles me hearing it. I
Jeans.
don't and he always puts the blue jean. Every time he says jean, no matter when he puts my name, he puts those. I guess the blue jeans pop up like every time. So it's just
That's
cute. And
funny.
that's a good way for people to remember too. So Jenny's so cute. She's saying hi, all. Um, and Gina M is here. And Jessica Lynn. All right.
Yes.
And thank you, Viviani. Thank you very much, Viviani. You're the hostess with the mostest, or the what do you call that? The moderator with the mostest. Thank you for your support. And there was somebody yesterday who had my back. I'll have to go back and look at it. But you guys, even the other chat members, when we're doing readings and we just can't break that flow in order to answer somebody, you guys jump right in and sort of say, well, last time, or usually she does, and it really is helpful for somebody who doesn't know what's going on. I really
Yeah,
appreciate that.
definitely.
Aw. And Tracy Scott. Hi, Tracy. Nice to see you. Nice. Excellent. Um, yeah. Don't be paranoid, Laura. They want us to trust. They want us to trust in um, the high vibration. How do I say that? Trust in the higher power.
Mhm.
Trust is the opposite of fear. Fear empowers those who do nefarious deeds. Trust deflates their power. So you have trust and you hold in your heart what you know to be true, and what you know to be the way that is um, life affirming for all beings on this planet. And trust. They ask us to trust. Yeah. And stay off of that clickbait. Oh, look. Viviani says, I love David Bowie's song Blue Jean.
I
Oh,
forgot about that
yeah.
song. I remember it now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Viviani. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, Jenny says I haven't seen Scott before. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Jenny,
thank
I
you.
thought, oh, Scott we've been together for like 2.5, almost 3 years now, for a
Right.
while at least. Yeah, I know. So Laura says, intellectually, I know that. And that's the difference. Just, it's sometimes we just have to remind ourselves. Mm-hmm. Ah, all right. Looks good. Looks good. All right, let's get started. I can't even keep up. So Leah had um, caught my eye here, and Leah says, "May I ask for a message? Been really sad." And well, sorry, Leah. I didn't read the whole thing. Go back up to oh, when you fell. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, you are. I thought you were saying you felt some way, but you were saying that
That's
you
what I thought
fell.
too.
Okay. I thought that was the middle of it. Okay, so I hope you're feeling a little better there, Leah. And sometimes, spirit has a way of telling us that we need to take care of ourselves, and that we need to take time and relax, and yeah. All right, so let's see what we have for Leah. So they just want you to know that there are specific challenges for light workers in this time frame. They're only saying it's this time frame. And they're also showing me Pluto moving back into Aquarius. And Pluto doesn't actually reach there, but he's on his way. And I'm not trying to bring up astrology to deflect. All I'm saying is that this is an example of the energy moving out and the energy being challenging. And um, so you're not the only one, and you are an empath, Leah. I know you from being in the chat, and that you feel and you empathize and you have compassion for people and things in the world. And sometimes, as an empath, we pick up on these heavier, denser energies that are out there. Um, and it's, let me see. So you might want to try some color therapy, Leah. And I'm not a therapist, I'm not a color therapist, but also all I see are these colors in like spheres of colors that will change your mood just by looking at them. And it's almost like a frequency that if you look at a picture of a sunshine in a meadow, then you would subconsciously increase your mood by looking at this. So they want you to find some images, some magazines, some whatever it is that you love to look at that is life affirming, beautiful flowers, a meadow, some trees, mountain, horizon or beach scene, whatever it is that brings you joy and peace. They want you um, to spend time and looking at these things, Leah. So I hope that is helpful for you. And even if you have like a blanket that's a really pretty color or something, the pinks, the yellows, the greens, the light blue, and yeah, yep, color has personality, she said. Uh, yep. Okay. Very nice. How about you, Scott?
Okay, so the first card I got is the Lovers. And to me, this for you and the situation is coming across as self-love. You need to take care of yourself, and as Jean was saying, when you do feel really sad, a lot of times um, the answer for that is to love yourself and to take care of you more than anybody else. So, because if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will. So take care of yourself, give yourself lots of love. You did get the Seven of Wands as well. And the Seven of Wands is the boundaries card. So make sure you're having your boundaries and you don't let people, step over them. You just politely, out of love, say, no, that's crossing my boundaries. And I need to, go about it this way instead of the way you're telling me. And just know that you can handle anything that comes your way with spirit. And then you've got the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is about being resilient, and you can see it's like a stone structure here, and this person here is just they've been there forever, right? It's about being resilient and steadfast and not moving and just being, strong no matter what happens to you. You're being strong with it. And then Jean was talking about the meadows and just thinking about things. It's that make you happy. And she even said joy. Look here. There's the joy card out of this deck, and it's the sun. It is the sun card out of this deck as well. So they just renamed it into joy, but you got the sun card. So between the lovers and the sun, I think you got this. You just focus on, the beautiful things in life and what you have, and being just having gratitude for all the things around you. I think will help you to be more, yeah, they'll be definitely help you be more strong, and to turn that sadness into happiness. Okay, so that's what I got.
Beautiful, Scott. And I think that as I was thinking about, she says, "Aw, yeah." So what as I was thinking about the Pluto moving into Aquarius, it means that this is only for a short time, and this will pass. And allow that time to pass. Feel your feelings and let them um, play out. Let them go, and you'll be feeling better before you know it. If you don't already, I think you might. She
I
said,
feel better
I
now.
feel better now. And she couldn't have
Good.
typed that fast. She couldn't have got it. Yeah, I said it at the same time she was typing it.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have to take care of ourselves. All right. Let's see who we have next. All the best to you, Leah. So I see Imagine with Me Shamanic Journeys, and this is Brenda, and she wants a general reading. I thought it'd be fun to do a reading for Brenda. That's the neighbors doing their lawn. They don't have that big of a yard. It should be over in another minute or so.
I can't hear it.
Oh, really? Okay, good.
Mm-mm.
It's really noisy here. So, Brenda, what I'm picking up for you is that you obviously know that you are a light worker, but they want you to know that this is not a burden. This is not a responsibility. This is an honor. This is something that you choose to participate in each and every moment of each and every day. That if this should ever feel like a burden or a responsibility, it's an ego let coming in and telling you. It's almost like it's a different perspective coming in, and it's important to work on reframing this and finding the gratitude and the honor and the um, it, it's like a volunteer basis that you are honored, and it's just not a burden. They just want you to know that sometimes being a light worker can feel like that, but it's not meant ever to feel like that. So they just want you to catch yourself when you feel these burdens and responsibilities come in, and remember how much of an honor and how much of a blessing, and how much this comes back to us tenfold. Um, Being of service is is a it's a generous choice of action. However, it is something that the reciprocity from the service provided is is infinitely uh, returned to us in ways that we can not even imagine. So they want to thank you. They want to thank you for your service. They want to thank you for your generosity and your offering, and for your dedication. That's what I got. How about you, Scott?
Okay, so looks like that there has been something that's been a little bit of a conflict, or maybe just a little bit of confusion going on. The best thing for you to do is just rise above this and don't get involved. And if it's about you, try to make it so that it's not, and out of love, just as step to the side, because everything else looks wonderful. You got the Queen of Wands. This is you, and I really think that you're going to take off with your channel, and that you're you're getting your self-confidence, for that, because it takes time for that, especially when you're starting out. And I really think that you got the cat for independence there. So I really think that you're growing as a person, and this is just one step for you to go in the right way. And then you got the star card. So this is healing and love. It is hope. So just bringing in, a lot of positive emotions. She's got, two cups here. Cups are emotions. So just remember that you have a lot to be, thankful for, and that, source, spirit, whatever you want to call it, will give you the strength that you need to keep going. And then the last card I got for you is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is just basically a spa day, you taking care of you because of all the hard work that you have done. And just making sure that you are giving yourself that time to reward yourself, for what you have done. And creating a channel is not an easy thing. So that's what I got. Let me pull one oracle card for you. Forgot to do this last time. You got the Lion. Yeah, this is the Strength card. So strength and courage. So this is definitely you. You were kind, gentle, tender, all those things that really define what strength means. It doesn't mean if you can lift a building or not. It means that how gentle and kind are you? How loving are you? And bringing those things in to tame the lion, and then to making that makes yourself have good karma and just grow. So that's what I got for you, Brenda. I think you're on the right track.
Beautiful, Scott. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
thank you, Brenda. So, Tracy Scott, I see that you're here, and I see that you're have a question, and I'm wondering if you could give us is it about a job? Is it about your marriage? Is it about your kids? Is it about your health? Is it about your love life? Is it about just kind of give us a direction of she's saying, I was going to pop it up, but she says, can you please let me know what will occur in the next 6 months, 3 months, or the situation I'm currently facing? That's really open ended, and you'll get like a really general answer. So if you don't want to tell us or give us any more, that's up to you. But that might help. Just say I need guidance with this. Okay, so Emily is here, and she said, may I have some guidance on how to find joy and a sense of security again? And this is another sad, and for some reason, I'm guided towards these. It's employment issues. Okay, thank you. I'll get you next. Um, and I've been guided towards these sadness, and I have to say, I feel like it's almost past life or history. There's something that it's like a historical sadness. It's like, but it is it is a way of feeling. It is um, a sympathy. It is a outcrying of our hearts, and an expression of our hearts, and the disappointment in our hearts. And it is a natural human response of emotion. And it means that our sensitivities are all increasing. Our sensitivities are connected to one another. We're all connected to one another. And when one person suffers, we all suffer. And it's important to try and work on focusing on the difference between compassion and caring. And caring involves uh, a part of us that we're giving for caring. And when we care, we're involved and we're entangled. When we have compassion, compassion is also caring, but it's in a detached way. It's in a way of, I have empathy for you, I have compassion for you, I wish you, a speedy recovery, or a, you know, a change in circumstances, and I'm holding light for you. And I know that, I've been there. I've been through things that were, you know, unimaginable before, and I'm holding space for you while you're going through yours. And it's a soul's compassion. It's not a an ego caring. Means the ego wants to fix it, but we can't fix it from our ego. We as humans cannot fix another human. All we can do is stand by them, support them, and carry this energy of stability, happiness, joy, recovery, whatever it is that you wish for the person or for the situation that you feel this sadness for. We want to be the antithesis and the strength for them, because what we feel, we ripple out. Our energy ripples out. We need to be here and standing and holding light. This is why they call us light workers. And it's really difficult for a lot of us who are empaths, who pick up on these energies, who want to, it's almost like we want to carry the burdens for the others, but it's not our burden to carry. It's really our responsibility to be compassionate and to hold the light for them, because in another lifetime, they were the ones who were holding the light for us. It really is, it's really about the perspective and how much to involve your energy and your ego, allowing that, knowing that just wishing them the most benevolent outcome is a powerful thing. Our thoughts, our words, our prayers are very powerful. And this is how we can be the best. But if we're sad and we're in those lower energetic vibrations, we cannot help them. We cannot help anybody. So it's important for us to hold our light, to have compassion, have empathy, understand that they are suffering and that we need to be here to hold the light for them. But we can't live their life for them. We cannot crumble on behalf of them. This is me feeling bad for you, and with you crumbling, then where who's going to be the the way shower, the light, the one to hold the light? So it's a very difficult time for all of us. I understand. So hopefully that was helpful for you a little bit, Emily. How about you, Scott?
I love that, Gene. Thank you. I got the Ten of Wands to begin with, Emily, and I just think you could be carrying on a lot more than you should be right now. And this is just an overburden of things. So it's better to take some of the wands and put them down, the sticks and put them down, or delegate them to someone else. I think you've got a lot on you. And I'm just gonna, out of love, I think you put that on you, and you can be the one to take it off just as much as you have put it on. Okay, so a tough love kind of thing there, but that's what I'm getting from the cards. You also are resilient. You can stand up for whatever it is that you believe. Nine of Wands, and this is just being strong and just demanding that you have peace and joy in your life, and you can do that by your will and just being strong minded. But you can also ask the angels to help you. We have so many opportunities to have these good things in our life if we'll just open up to spirit, open up to our guides. And then don't force anything on yourself. Try to just do it as patient as possible. Know that it doesn't come overnight. But at the same time, you know, asking your angels and guides is what I'm getting, to help you through these times. And this is not patience and then it doesn't get anywhere. This is patience, and things are growing, and they will continue to grow for you. You just got to wait a little bit. And I feel like you've just got too much on you, and you need to rest, and you need to replenish. This is the rest card. And just get back your energy. And only, like Jean was saying, only you can do that for you. So you can't help anybody else while you're sad. And I love that she said that, because it's our responsibility to make ourselves happy and to take care of ourselves. And I think if you do a lot of self love, that will bring that into your life. I also got, here we go. You got the love card. And I really believe this is self love. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. I think that just resonates with everything that we both said. So, love, and just remember the beautiful things in your life right now. Right now, look around and see the beautiful things that you have, and try to focus on that. So
That's
that's what I got
beautiful.
for you. Lots of love and light to you.
Yeah. Yeah. And thank you, everybody, for asking these questions. I have to say that not only everyone here in the chat and listening, maybe on, I know a lot of people watch on their TV, and if you're watching it on your TV, you can't chat with it. And I know that there's people going to be watching this later. So I think a lot of people really need to hear that. And I'm sorry I had two back to back, but that's where I was guided. Oh, look, Jenny Bird Lynch, she's sweet. Scott and Jean, you're both so wonderful.
Thank you,
I
Jenny.
thank you, Jenny. That was so sweet. So I'm going to break it up a little bit, and then I'll come back to Tracy Scott if you guys don't mind. I'm going to check with Jessica Lynn, and she just wants a message from her spirit team. And then I'll go back to Tracy, and then I'll go back to Jenny. I'll try and break it up a little bit so we're not. Jessica Lynn would like a message from her spirit team. They're asking, they're showing me funny, silly scenes, like cartoon type of scenes, and they're suggesting that you find somewhere to expel some of some of the energies that you've been carrying around. And I won't define them, but they want you to work on laughter, silliness, play, recreation, nature. Do you have pets, Jessica? Because pets are really good for comedic relief. But they're just showing me that they're recommending that you find, search, create some comedic relief, and or try something you've never tried before. Even if it's, those paint by numbers are really fun, or molding clay is really fun. And even if it's not your thing, and especially if it's not your thing, to try and do something like that, it really sort of it kind of makes you laugh at yourself sometimes, and it takes you outside of your usual routine. So, oh, she has a dog. Well, that dog is probably making you laugh and doing silly things. And if not, you can ask your spirit guides to work through your puppy there and help you to laugh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Scott. I had you in the hot seat the whole
That's
time.
okay. I didn't want to
All right.
interrupt.
No, please do. Please do.
Oh,
Please
you're
interrupt
fine.
next time. Okay. So, Scott, what do you have?
Okay, so just to Lynn, the first card I got for you is the Emperor. So this is the leader, and takes control of the situation around them. So I feel like you're being called to be a leader in some sort or fashion. It could be externally, or it could be taking hold of your spiritual life and making it into, you know, what you want it to be. So moving forward. But I love the elephant here as the emperor because the elephant takes charge and is, you know, massive and strong, but at the same time they're so gentle. So being gentle with yourself and with others, and this kind of reminds me of the strength card in a way. But then you got the Ten of Swords, and this can be ruined, but see the feather through there? That's hope. And that means that something better is coming for you. And I pulled a clarifier, and sure enough, you got the Two of Cups. So this is love coming in, and this could be a face-to-face interaction, but having someone help you through the difficult times and just a confidant to have and to help you out. And then you got the Ace of Cups, so overflowing love coming in there for you. And then you got the Tower. So this is okay. Don't, a lot of people get freaked out by the Tower, but it is so that something can be rebuilt. And I have a feeling it's something to do with this Ten of Swords here that needs to be rebuilt. And you just have to be the one to break it down and to rebuild this tower yourself to be something that you are proud of and that is moving you in the right direction in your spiritual um, quest. So let me give you a oracle card here. You got the scissors. Yeah, so you got to let go and cut something out. Cutting something out of your life that doesn't need to be there any longer. So I think this goes with the tower. And once you are able to do that, you'll be able to let go and then you'll be able to move on and be even stronger than when you were before, when you had that tower in your life. It'll be gone and something beautiful will be rebuilt. So just know if something hard comes, you can make it better. So you're in the driver's seat, you have that self-will, you can make it better. So that's what I got for you, Jessica. Good to see you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Jessica Lynn. All right. So we are going to move on to Tracy, and then after Tracy is Jenny. And so Tracy started with, can you please let me know what will occur in the next 3 months? And thank you for being a new subscriber. And then she says down here, employment issue that has happened in the past. And then she wrote, it is, oh, it's jumping a little bit. I thought I hit it, but I didn't. Here.
She's a
Okay.
female constructor, and it
Yeah.
was a yeah, a sexual harassment suit.
Yeah. So, and it's been in the federal court for a year now, moving slowly, but recently some major changes have occurred. So, this is bringing us up to date. And thank you. She says, I'm a Scorpio myself. Aw. And yeah. And I have moon water from the blue supermoon herbs I'm using to manifest my desires. Good for you. So typically we don't answer like legal matters, but what we could do is kind of read the energy around it for you, how you are going to be feeling in the next couple of months. And I'd like to go ahead and use my pendulum. And if I use my pendulum, I'm just going to make myself big here so that you can see it. Um, So for Tracy Scott, is it appropriate? Let me just show you. Is my first name Jean? Is my first name Jean? And that is my yes when it flows north and south like that. Am I 7 feet tall? And see how it's changing, changes right away, and then it starts swinging. That's my no. East and west is my no. Okay. So is it appropriate for us to ask about Tracy Scott's next 3 months? Is it appropriate for us to ask about Tracy Scott's next 3 months? Yes. is it appropriate for us to ask about the current court case that is going on? See how it changed right to no? It changed right over to no. So we're going to be talking about you, your energy, your happiness, what you're going to be feeling. We can't tell you what's going to happen. But for you, for the energies for the next couple of months, will Tracy's energy be one of joy and satisfaction by the end of November? And I'm getting a yes. And yes, my pendulum was swinging before I even answered the question, because my spirit guides know what it is I'm asking. So it already answers. Is Tracy Scott's energy going to be one of joy and satisfaction by the end of December 2024? And that's a round. It's going in a round. So I feel as though what that means is there's free will and it's unknown at this time. See how it went in a circle? It's not a yes, it's not a no. And is Tracy Scott going to be satisfied with and a happy individual and satisfied with an outcome by December 31st, 2024? And I asked it again and it went in a circle again. All right. So is Tracy going to be satisfied and content with an outcome by the end of November 2024? Looks like yes. Will Tracy Scott be happy and satisfied with her life by the end of January 2025? So it says yes. So it feels like before and after December. Is there another something else that is unknown? I feel like there's something else that is unknown in December. Will this all be over for Tracy? All right, so I feel like it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you, Tracy, is what I'm feeling. My spirit guides are jumping in and telling me it's important for you to let go of the outcome. It's important for you. I understand. Believe me, I understand. This is energetically. You want to say to your guides and angels, I am happy today. I am happy no matter what. I will be okay. I will get through. I will live the rest of my life as a loving individual regardless of the outcome. But if there is any way that this should be justice be done in my favor, I would greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all that my spirit guides and angels can do. I appreciate all of the legal system, the justice system. I appreciate everybody's hard work. Try and work around the gratitude, and regardless of the outcome, that you're happy and that you're content and that you I know I'm not saying that you're happy with whatever the outcome is. I'm just saying that you will be okay, that you're going to continue, that regardless of what happens, you're going to still be okay, because you have to release the outcome and you have to have a continuous flow of your energy through this time. And on the other side of this, I will be more educated. I will be a wiser woman. I will be very fortunate and have experienced the beautiful display of people working hard for me and people using their expertise for me. So think of these things that are very important for you to be grateful for, and not just pin everything on that one little outcome decision, and try and say, I'm going to be okay no matter what that last outcome is. I'm okay now. I'm satisfied. I feel like I did my job to bring it to this point, and I am very proud of myself and will be proud of myself regardless of the outcome. It's really important to try and change the perspective. And I know there's that little outcome everybody wants to know, but it's important for energy wise and for gratitude wise for you to carry that energy through. Because if you're here before and you're like, oh no, what will I, if you're worried about it and considering the worst case scenario and what will happen if it doesn't come out in my favor, you want to reassure your yourself and take care of yourself and say, I'm going to be okay. I am very proud of myself. I'm very courageous. And no matter what the outcome is, I'm proud of myself. No matter what the outcome is, I'm a strong individual. And I think that this is really important. Oh my gosh. She says, oh, you're welcome, Tracy. She says, I will definitely be much wiser and educated from the entire situation. Focus on that. Focus on the gratitude. Focus on the people who are working hard for you. Focus on what you're grateful for, and that you'll be okay no matter what the outcome is. I'm not saying that you don't care what the outcome is. It's that your energy, uh, your soul and your spirit will be okay no matter what the outcome is. We know what we prefer. We prefer for it to come out in our favor, but we know that we're going to be okay, that we're not going to crumble. We're not going to go back. It's nothing, it's really important to focus um, on the gratitude there. She said, that's awesome advice for me. You're very welcome, Tracy. So Scott, I'm curious to see what cards you have there.
I thought what you said was just beautiful, Gene, and the cards just are backing that up completely. You got the joy card, so this is, and Gene kept saying being appreciative, and this is being appreciative of what you have right now and the joy that Source can bring into your life, even in the midst of this situation, right? So then you got the Queen of Pentacles. This is to say that you are taking care of yourself. Okay, and you said, I'm very proud of myself. I'm definitely strong through all of this. Right. I have a lot to be grateful for, and I don't forget those blessings too easily. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And being, you know, focused on yourself and bringing love to yourself is just going to make you be able to nurture others as well, as we were talking about earlier in another reading there. But I really think that you have the strength to love yourself, and you can see the rams here and the different mermaids up here, I believe, or cherubim. But there, all this help is coming to you to make you strong in the present situation. And this is, your ships are coming in, so this could mean that karma is coming and in the right way, and I believe that it will. But again, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't tell you what the outcome will be. But I love what Gene said, to release the outcome, and it's going to happen anyway. So, and just being satisfied no matter what the answer is. um, you got the headphones, so cutting out the distractions, right? So that could be right now, you cutting out the distractions, using your headphones to literally say, I'm going to focus on me right now. And listening to music, or just the need to listen to your soul and your spirit right now, instead of worrying about what's to come. And again, and I know, well, just like Gene said, it is hard. It's hard not to want to know the outcome, but the outcome will come. That sounded kind of weird, but it will come to you. And you just need to heal yourself right now. And I think that good things will happen for you no matter what the outcome is. So I feel like I'm just repeating what Gene said, but all the cards are pointing to that as well. So that's what I got.
Absolutely. And she said, it's funny you said take care of myself, that she was represented by an attorney and I refused to settle for the suggested amount. And therefore he withdrew and I currently represent myself. So, uh,
Wow.
yeah, there's a lot there. I'm just not going to make a comment there, but yeah. Thank you very much for sharing all of the information, and all the best to you, Tracy. Keep us posted. Let us know so we can celebrate together. Um, okay, so all right, and so Jenny Berlin is next. After Jenny is Jackie, and There was somebody that I asked to repost something, because when I read, I often read with my eyes closed, and if somebody's popping up questions, I didn't see them go by. 141, I'll see if I can find it. Jenny says, any messages from my spirit guides? I love spirit guide questions. It's a nice palate cleanser, and it's open-ended. So, Jenny, I don't know if you were hoping for a dragon or a unicorn reading, but I see that there is um, a spirit guide here in that form. It's either your dragon, it's probably your dragon. I think it's more like your dragon, Jenny. And this is a spirit guide that loves you unconditionally, that you have helped before in other lifetimes. That this spirit guide, this dragon, is hopelessly devoted to you, and it's this dragon is at your service and loves you and respects you. I don't know if you feel that you are looking, or if this is you're missing love, or if you're missing respect, or if you're missing being honored. But this dragon wants you to know that they love and respect you. And I know this is really weird. I mean, but they're just showing this to me, and I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's called um, The Intern, and it's with Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway. And Anne Hathaway is a young owner of a startup company that went, viral. And so she's in over her head, and she needs to hire somebody, and she's hiring this intern. So this intern comes in, and he's like in his 60s, and you know, um, and everybody's like, oh, well, he can't do much. He can't do much. But he is somebody who loves the owner of the company, respects her, and teaches her about who she is and why, and reflects back to her strengths. And there's this honesty about him that he'll tell her, what how he feels and what he sees, respectfully and gently and honestly. And she is so appreciative of his uh being an outlier, and not just being a yes man. And she needed somebody to trust. And by him being so honest and respectful, she in turn trusted him. So there is trust in there. There is respect in there. There is reflecting back in there. So there is something in this dragon who is honoring you, loving you, and devoted to you, and will be truthful and honest to you, and reflect back to you what you need to see and hear about yourself, in order for you to recognize the not the greatness, but the full aspect, the wonderful part of Jenny, without you feeling like, oh, I can't say that. It's like, yeah, you know what, dragon, you're right. I do have this going on, and I have that going on, and I am pretty good at this and that too. And it gives you your sense of confidence, your sense of you know honor back, I guess. But this is what this dragon wanted to tell you. Okay, so let me see, what is she saying? Okay, she's saying, yes, I have. Oops, let me just see. So Jenny said, I did that with Nate, and this Nate person is the one. Oh, well, maybe Nate is coming through as a dragon, because
Oh,
I'm feeling this dragon is like pouring it out. And I picked up that there was a spirit guide, and I picked up that he was a dragon. Was Nate hopelessly devoted to you? Was Nate very straight with you and honest with you, and allowed you to trust him? and was your, reflection there. Um, yeah, I was picking it up as a dragon energy. I was not even picking up a loved one who had passed. But good for you, Jenny. I appreciate that. Good for you. Wow. Wow. That came out of left field. How about you,
Mhm.
Scott?
I love that, Gene. I've got the Six of Swords as the first card, so a departure from one situation to another. So I feel like you spiritually growing, and I love the analogy of your friend being possibly that dragon that would help you to move from one place to another. And then you got the Roots card. This is the Ace of Pentacles, and you can see the face there, and then it's growing. This is a beautiful tree that has grown from just a little seedling. So, you know, your roots are there and they're strong. So you have people, dragons that are there behind you and are there to help you be strong as well. And then you got the change card, which this is the Wheel of Fortune. And in my um, the way that I look at the wheel, if I can talk, the way I look at the Wheel of Fortune is it is a positive change. So I think a positive change is coming for you, and to grab hold of that when you see it. And then you got the Liberation card, and this is the same as the Judgment card. So I feel like this is you're in the middle of a wake up call. You could be in the middle of a spiritual awakening. We can have more than one in our lives. And so you could be just spiritually awakening. And I ask, what is she being liberated from? And I pulled the clarifier and I got fear. So, whatever the fear is in your life, your life purpose is to come here and to be happy and to take care of that fear and give it up and let the archangels change your vibes or just regular angels, whoever it is that's that you call on. Let them change your vibes from negative to positive, and then it will feel like a liberation and freedom. Your oracle card I got for you is Purity. It says clear your energy and physical space. What needs to be released? So something need to be released in order to clear your energy, and also sage, Palo Santo, incense, candles. I don't know if you work with any of those crystals, but if you do, I think that that would be something that would help you to clear out and to um, bring that purity back into your life. So um, I love the analogy that you've got a dragon there helping you out. So
Would
I'm
you
amazed
show
by
us
that.
that tree card one more time? Because
Sure.
I think that was her friend being a support
Oh,
system, a
yeah.
support part of her support system. And they may not be, you may not be able to see them, but they're there. They're there underneath it all. They're there supporting you and reminding you, and being devoted to you and respectful to you and supporting you. And Jenny does say that she lives in the positive, and
I love
that's
that.
amazing. That was really good, Scott. I love that reading, and I think that you hit the nail on the head there. She said, "Wow," and she says, "You both are fantastic. Thank you so much." And she was saying that
Thank you,
Nate, her
Shane.
friend, was a beautiful
Oh,
soul, and that they were very close. Yeah,
oh,
that's beautiful that he came through as a dragon energy, because I think it was just a quick way to come in with the feelings. Like he could tell me the feelings. Wow, very protective too.
mm,
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. So thank you, Jenny. And Jackie is next, and after Jackie is Venus. But did I? Yeah, let me just go back to this 141 and see if I can find this one question. 141. Thanks for telling me the time, whoever did that. That's a good way of. Oh, okay. I see you, Anne, and you'll be after Venus. So Jackie, Venus, Anne. Okay. And let's. Oh, I forgot to hit it. Here's Jackie. Here's Jackie.
Mhm.
Okay, she just put it back in again too. Thanks, Anne. Ooh. All right, so general reading for Jackie. I see a celebration in your near future. I'm saying that tongue in cheek. Um, I see you finding joy. I see you finding purpose and direction. I see you finding caring for others very empowering. I see you reaching out to your neighbors and friends and feeling the depth of your own wisdom and feeling confident in your travels. I see you shining your light and being authentically you, your soul's expression. I see you having this renewed sense of um, not confidence, because you are confident. It's just this renewed sense of um, assuredness, balance. You rely on yourself a lot more now. You know, you learned how to rely on yourself, and you're feeling this empowerment. I feel like it's a self empowerment, Jackie, and you are bringing through your wisdom and helping others and developing through this. It's when we help others. I said this earlier today. When we are of service, the act of being of service, and I'm letting you know, if you're ever down and out and you don't know what to do or where to go, volunteer. You're like, how can I help somebody? I can't even help myself. It is through helping others that we receive so much insight, so much wisdom, so many blessings. But you're not doing it for that. You're doing that just to be of service, to be helpful. And when we are, it also helps us to get outside of our head and outside of our own sort of cycle of thoughts. But when we have a an ability to find our own authenticity, our own soul's voice, our own wisdom, and stand in the center of that, taking our power back and then walking forward with your head held high. And if somebody is calling on you, whereas before you would be like, I don't know, you would say, it's down there 3 streets over, or I'm not sure, but try this, like you will be involved, you would be engaged. It allows you to be engaged and allows you to be resilient and rely on yourself, and you just feel self-empowered. So this is what I feel, and if it's not something that you feel at this moment, I feel like it's coming up very soon. I feel like you're working your way towards this. So that's what I see. Oh, she says, yes, awesome. I love to help others. Good. This this is your true calling, I feel, and your authenticity and your wisdom. And this is what brings you so much joy. And when you are in joy, your vibration and frequency is high, is yeah, is elevated for sure. All right. So Scott, what did your cards have to say?
So, I was just amazed that Jean kept talking about stepping into your power, because the first card I got for you is the power card. I can't make this stuff up. So I already had them um, open. I was looking at it, and then Jean started talking about your power, stepping into your power. This is the King of Swords. So stepping into your power and being in charge of you and your surroundings, and Jackie is a teacher's aide, so you are a leader and you are helping people, through your occupation, and I think that's awesome. I'm gonna go a step further with this, and I'm gonna say that your readings are helping people as well, and that when you do your oracle readings, they help people. So that is another way that maybe you could grow, because I've got the Explorer card. So this is the Knight of Pentacles in a regular deck. And so Explorer, slow and methodical, and just going slow, but at the same time progressing with the things that you want to do. But I think that there's going to be a change happening for you soon. And I think it will be a great change. It's going to help you refresh. And I love this card. It's got the um, little baby coming out here, and of the wise older person. So you still have that little girl inside that you need to heal and do some inner child work. And as you're doing that, you're still in the capacity of your life purpose, which is to help other people. So you're helping yourself. You're helping that little girl, and you are refreshing yourself as well to be stronger. And then I've got back to the beginning. So a new opportunity coming in for you. And just like that transitioning card, there's something new that's coming in. And it's going to be very positive. And let me give you one more card. Oh, you got the snowflake. So I love that. It says uniqueness, fragility, sensitive, and that's how you are. You're a unique person, and you're sensitive to the needs of others, and that's what makes you stand apart from other people, and is just amazing. And I love you. You're my best friend, and I appreciate everything you do for me. So that's it.
That's adorable. Thank you so much, Scott. That was amazing. And yeah, I did I yeah, I we don't often get the opportunity to be outside of a conversation and be able to deliver a reading in a way that is helpful. I do love when other readers come on and ask for a reading, and it's really it's an honor. So thank you very much, Jackie. And what a beautiful, I mean, I wasn't expecting half of that, but what a beautiful energy that you have that I was tapping in with. So Venus said for me to take Anna first, and Iva. And do you do love readings, Scott?
Yeah, I can do love readings.
He's really good at love readings. That's why I said that.
No,
So
I don't
Anne
know
wants
about
to
that.
see if a male friend reconnecting with me within a week, or are we done? Oh, Anne, I'm telling you, I feel for you. The waiting is just brutal.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my pendulum and rely on my pendulum to sort of guide us through the answer here. Jackie says, thank you. Love you both. We love you back, Jackie. Aw. Um, male friend reconnecting with me within a week. Is this particular male friend that Anne is waiting, is he going to be reconnecting with Anne ever? Is he ever going to reconnect with her? Is he ever going to be remorseful and change his ways? He's not going to be remorseful, and he's not going to change his ways. Is he going to try and reconnect and shove it under the rug? I feel like he's going to try and reconnect, but it's not going to be a genuine reconnection. Is he going to reconnect this week? Is he going? No, he thinks it's too soon. Is he going to be connecting with her by the end of November? looks like he'll wait a couple weeks, and by the end of November, I see some sort of an outreach, like, "Hey, what are you doing?" As if nothing ever happened, you know? Like, "What do you mean? You just trampled all over my heart and my feelings, and you're saying, 'Hey, what are you doing?'" And they know, they know. So is this person who Anne is looking forward to somebody who she is it is in her highest good to connect with through for the rest of her life. It's not quite in your highest good, Anne, but he is going to want to sort of try and do the friends with benefits things. Is it important for Anne to give him one more chance and to see if it'll work out? And that's up to you. That's a circle. That's up to you. But I don't is it eventually going to work out? Is this gentleman that Anne is waiting for, is he going to eventually work out? No. I feel like there's something that you either learn with this gentleman. This gentleman is kind. This gentleman is loving. This gentleman is fun. This gentleman is passionate. And you two have had a wonderful sort of relationship, except for this. And it's almost like something changed, or something's different, or if he's afraid, or something that is like underneath. And when people are not really upfront with you, and they're sort of hiding behind they just not transparent. They're not saying, you know what, I'm really not sure about this, I want to date other people, or I don't have a job yet, I don't feel like now's the time to start a new relationship, or whatever it is. If they're not honest with you, um it's really very hard. I feel as though you had a beautiful time together. I feel as though you do learn things from one another. I don't think that he's a dirty, rotten scoundrel. I just don't feel like he's ready or being honest with you with his intentions. Like, I don't know if you talked about marriage, um, or if you talked about, what you want in your future. I just don't know what his intentions are. If you're okay with a casual type of relationship, I think that he is loving and um, you know fun, but I don't think he's like, because as I was saying, is he number one? I kind of felt like he was an okay guy. He was a good guy. You had fun together. Does that make sense there? And can you just say whether or not that this sounds like the guy that I'm talking about? Because I don't want to just write him off, because just because he's not the one forever. Either that or he holds grudge. We didn't talk about marriage, just started our friendship recently. Oh. Mhm. It was just in the beginning. I don't I think he's a nice guy. Like I said, if you want a casual relationship, and I don't think he's the one for, a lifelong romantic relationship. How about you, Scott?
Well, I'm picking up the same thing. First card I got is the Devil, and um, I think that this is just again for entertainment purposes only. But from what I'm reading in the cards, I think that it's probably something you need to let go of. That's what the Devil is something you need to let go of. So, all the other cards confirmed it. You got the Four of Pentacles. So again, you have your own self will, you know, free will to do whatever it is that you want to do. But this is just what the cards are saying. This may lead you down a road where of insecurity. This is the insecure card. So that and sadness. This is the sadness card. So Five of Cups. So if you decide to, let this go, then I think that will provide more celebration down the way. And it's also so important that you think about you and what it is that's drawing you to this person. And is this somebody that you want to, have a friendship with, or is this somebody you want to have a long relationship with? Or, relationships are, usually there for us to help, have someone for the rest of our lives, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. So, um, yeah, I got that, and then I pulled an oracle card for you, and I got the fork, and it says tough decisions. There's a fork in the road at a crossroads, but look here, no going back. So it's at the point where I think what you were saying is it's like, you know, you're not talking right now. Maybe I'm reading into that wrong, but I think I saw that. And if you're not, you know, talking within them, he's not communicating. Okay, so yeah, I think that there's no going back. There's other people that deserve your attention and your love. And one is you. So find that self love, and then you'll be able to get to attract people who are like that, who can give you that love back in return in a friendship or relationship. So that's what I got.
Authenticity. Yeah. And I love that
Yeah.
the devil card right away. Not that he's a devil. He seems like a very charming guy. He does. And I feel as though you have something to learn. But I think that what you have to learn is his energy and his commitment, and trust your instincts, trust your intuition. So there are people who are charming and alluring, but they're not very authentic. And trust your gut. And I just wouldn't waste any effort. If he happens to come back and invites you to a concert, then go to, if you want to go to the concert. But he's not, just know that he's not going to be 100% authentic with you. Okay. Yeah, charming. Yeah. Yep. Look, everybody's chiming in. We all know one, and it's very difficult because we want to be there, especially if he's, not um and don't berate yourself for not knowing or not being able to see it, because they are very charming, and every new relationship we want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, yeah, he's just not. Yeah. So Anne, thank you very much for your question, and she says thank you so much. Aw.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah, and remember that type, because sometimes the type will come up 2 or 3 times to make sure that we've learned to distinguish or to discern what that might look like or sound like. But people who are really authentically interested in a relationship with you, you'll know. They'll be upfront and proud of it and not mince words at all. So last but not least, we have Venus, and that will be it for the rest of the day. And could I please ask for a career reading at this time? Are you currently working, Venus, or are you, I don't know, or are you looking for a new job, or are you looking for a job? And I think that, was it you I was saying that you could be a dog walker and a sitter and all that? Um, Yeah, I do see that you would be, very, happy in a place of service. Yeah, so you need extra income. So perhaps maybe in a retirement home or a senior facility, somewhere where it's important to have, patience and, empathy, and um, but still have the ability. But I do see you being also around food service. So I'm not sure if this could be in a facility or I know there's Meals on Wheels, that type of a service. Something around food service and something around seniors. But that's what I'm seeing. How about you, Scott?
So I think there's going to be an opportunity that may come from someone else. So the word of mouth is really powerful when you're looking at as something for a career. So if you could ask someone, one of your friends that, hey, do you know of anything, especially if there's someone in the career that you're interested in and they're in that, ask them, hey, is there anything that you know of that that I could do. Oh, you were a caregiver for the elderly years ago. Yeah, I was a caregiver for my mom, so I know that's tough. You can do anything if you can do that. I That's what I believe. So just don't be overwhelmed with the situation of where you've got the. I believe you're saying you did have a job um now, so and it's just not making ends meet, so you're carrying on a burden that's a little bit too heavy. I'll say let go of some of that. I won't say let go of your job. I would never say that unless you had another one lined up, but maybe look for that other job. And then you got the Knight of Wands. This is the free spirit, so letting go of the seriousness just a little bit, and then bringing in the free spirit so that you can have some time away from this, because I feel like it's overwhelming you. And then there will be an opportunity for you. Just make sure you're not missing out on any opportunities, and the opportunity will come to you. I believe from word of mouth. That's what I'm getting. So let me draw one more card for you. You got the Hammer. So this is actually a good card. It's working things out. So finding a new job may be hard work. That's okay. But you can build something, and then you can fix the situation now by word of mouth, by finding a new job. I think that would be to try to go for something that would bring you joy and would help you to fulfill your life purpose, whether that's to make yourself happy, others happy, whatever that is. Try to do that, and I think that that will bring about the best results and manifest that. That's what I got.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Venus, for your question, and for everybody for all of your support. Thank you, Scott, for your beautiful readings, your beautiful cards. I love working together. We will be together again next month over on Scott's channel. Please do go on over to Scott-Scorpio Sun Tarot and subscribe. He has beautiful and spontaneous pop-ups for his shows. You never know what's going to come, and I feel like there might be some fun activities coming up really soon. So please go on over and subscribe to Scott-Scorpio Sun Tarot, and you won't be disappointed. So we'll see you everybody next time. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again.